One, what is the future of work in the post-COVID-19 digital era? My name is Leke Oshiemi, MD CEO, Recruit Consulting, and I'll be discussing new ways of working in the post-COVID-19 era. The coronavirus crisis has brought about a lot of change into the way we work. The world will never remain the same. Like I always say, I don't think that genie is going back into the bottle anytime soon. According to KPMG, 94% of Fortune 1000 companies are already seeing disruptions in the era of COVID-19. 88% of companies have encouraged or required their employees to work from home after the coronavirus pandemic. According to a recent survey, guess what percentage of employees that want to work from home? It's about 99%. We must hence prepare for a new way of working in our workplace. Let me digress a little bit and discuss the socio-economic impact of COVID-19. From health sector to sport, from academia to businesses, everybody is impacted. Imagine what will happen to our musicians, comedians, stage actors if mass gathering of people doesn't come back so quickly. Religious organizations will not be able to gather for a while because COVID-19 is a big bully. It scared everybody. During SARS killed about 800 people and cost the world about 40 billion. According to UN Trade Agency, COVID-19 will likely cost the world about over $1 trillion. International Labour Organization have said this will probably take away about 194 million full-time jobs. Footballers are no longer going to be paid what they used to get. It will take a while before we see a footballer that collects equivalent of a nation's national budget. Here in Nigeria, our Bureau of Statistics have said unemployment rate in Nigeria for 2020 was planned for 33.5%. Now that we have COVID-19, so you can help me do the math. So in all of this, what is the future of work in digital era after COVID-19? Let's start with something I told a group of young people recently when they were having an online meeting. I said, number one, there is need to save our businesses. Businesses are bleeding heavily as we speak. Number two, I said unpatriotic, unproductive employees might not last with their employers for a lot of reasons. And I said number three, thanks to the prevalence of work from home technology, threats to your job is now a global threat. Your competition is no longer that John Doe or Jane Doe from your company, from your office, from Lagos or from anywhere in Nigeria. It's now a global threat. Your employer can now hire a work from home guy or lady from the US, Canada, UK, Ghana, South Africa, India, Russia, or even somebody from Computer Village right there, someone with better experience, better work ethic to do your work here in Nigeria. Guess for how much? Half of your old salary. Think about these things for a minute. Sorry for my digression. So let's get back into the topic, the future of work in post-COVID-19 digital era. Shifting from mostly working on site to fully remote work environment is considerably more complicated than just sending employees home with laptops. Experts have said it also requires a significant shift in management practices, in the way we communicate. Remote work will require serious clarity of expectations, setting of KPIs. Management will have to invest in technologies for performance management, and they will bring in a lot of tools to help to deliver on this. So here comes the challenge for our HR of today and tomorrow. Will all the flexi work, remote work, work from home, how do we measure employee performance in all of this? So here are some of the tools that I see that organizations will have to rely on to manage collaboration of people. Number one, we're going to use Slack for team collaboration, instant messaging. We will use Zoom for video conferencing, for calls of members and customers. Some organizations will use Google Suites for email documentation, collaboration, file storage, shared calendars, and more. We will use Mural for team brainstorming, workflow collaboration. Trello will be used for project planning. Another great work from home tool will be Proof Hub. All right, several of this tech will be used. Meeting regularly, using video conferencing tools will also be good for forming collaboration, maintaining personal bonds between employees, and all of that. For example, in my team, we use Zoom to manage our business priorities, to check updates on what people are working on, and all of this is going to be a new norm in the way of work. I was going to see in the next few days to come. All right, so let's dive into the most effective ways your company can measure remote team performance. You will need to focus on the quantitatives and the qualitatives of your metrics. I would recommend that you don't use too many metrics to manage your people that are working from home. To get your team up and running quickly, you will need to have performance metrics. Here are some of the work from home metrics that I have for sales teams, for marketing teams, for support teams. So I said for sales performance metrics, you can use things like sales per rep. You can use things like call volume, revenue per sales. For marketing and marketing performance metrics, you can use things like new marketing qualified leads, customer acquisition cost, lead conversion rate, return on marketing investment. For your support performance metrics, I can say use things like average speed to answer, call volume rates, first response time, customer issues resolved, customer service satisfaction rate. For human performance metrics, I'll say HR can use things like revenue per employee, expense per employee, payroll to revenue ratio, employee turnover. You will get super results if you are using dashboards to track team productivity while they work from home. If your organization or you require remote team monitoring dashboard, a world-class productivity tracking software tool that will display your metrics in real time and it's easy to share with your teammates, your company leaders, the entire team, and you require something that can give you the same performance tool that is used by organizations like Volvo, like PwC, like Symantec, and all of them, you can click the link below. So stay safe, everybody. Stay healthy, everyone. Better days are coming ahead, and I'll see you at the top. I'm Leke Oshiemi of Recruit Consulting. Thank you.